He had an obsessive work ethic, though. He was aggressive. He was tireless. He could overwhelm anyone he worked with. Maria, I think you remember one of those shoots we were on. We were up till like 5 in the morning, and then the shoot time was 7, I think. Joe lived to 64 years of age, but in Joe Nardelli years, I think that was 128 years, because he really didn't sleep much, he really didn't eat much, he was on the go all the time, he was always moving. In 1987, as Frank said, I participated in a trauma movie called The Toxic Avenger, which somehow I ended up starring in.
Thank God.
I never knew it would go anywhere. I always thought it was either the worst film ever made, or it would just drift away into obscurity, or it would be a huge cult hit. Well, it was a minor cult hit. It was an underground hit, and I think with social media, it got big again. And 5 years ago, I got a call from a guy that runs a convention, the Mad Monster Party, where they bring out celebrities, mostly from the horror community. And he called me up out of the blue. Somehow he found my home number, and somehow I answered it, because I usually don't answer that phone. And he was like, is Mark Torgl there? And I was like, who's calling? He was like, my name's Evan, and I run this convention. Is it you? I was like, yeah. He was like, well, you know, you have fans that want to meet you, and I run this convention in North Carolina, and we want you to come, and we'll fly you out, we'll put you up, you can sell your autographs. And I was like, really? Like, people want that? I had never been to a convention, much less participated in one. And I said, well, let me think it over. And I called up Joe and told him that I got this call and from this convention, from this Evan. And Joe was like, you've got to do it. You've absolutely got to do it. And I'll bring my camera, and we'll videotape the whole weekend, and it'll be great. You know, you just got to do it. So I did it. Joe came along and started filming Toxic Tutu. We didn't know we were starting to film that. I thought we were just going to document the weekend. The weekend turned into a 5-year crazy feature film project, Toxic Tutu. The almost true story of whatever became of the Toxic Avengers, Melvin the Mob Boy, Mark Torgl. So, during the making of Toxic Tutu, I have estimated that I received approximately 25,000 emails and texts from Joe. Most went on for pages, and all were extremely ambitious ideas about what to shoot next for the movie. Most of these were written in the wee hours of the night, and I would wake up in the morning and say, oh, there's another 5 or 6 or 7 emails from Joe. What's he got to say today? And they were always very ambitious. So I thought the best way to kind of honor his obsession with the movie is to read some of these emails. Yeah. Well, I had 25,000, and Frank said you've only got 7 minutes. So I whittled it down to a few. But it kind of gives us the head of Joe Nardelli, who is crazy. So one of the first ones I received from him before we shot that first weekend in Charlotte, March 1st, 2013, 2:30 a.m. Hi, excited, I'm going to see you in Charlotte. Glad we can shoot. I'm going to try and find a tutu. Here's what I hope we can shoot. A group of obsessed fans who steal your tutu. Think it's going to reverse their age. They've tied you up in another room. Our heroine rescues you. It's then that you recognize her as one of the PAs who helped get the toxic waste on the Toxic Avenger. She tells you she hasn't aged since the shoot 30 years ago. Not sure about this twist, but if you had a mask of your current self, you could peel it off to reveal that underneath you are still Melvin from 30 years ago. You haven't aged either. Thus, the legend begins. Regardless of what happens, it will be great to hang with you. Peace. JN. He always edited his emails with peace.
Yeah, he did. And JN. And JN.
Okay, here's another one. January 1st. I try to do like one for every year. January 1st, 2014, 4:14 a.m.
Yes.
Mark, I've been editing footage all night for our meeting in LA beginning next weekend. Poet and actor Frank Messina hooked me up with Sarah Belle Levinson, Melvin's mother in the original Toxic Avenger,
Oh my God. It's
who I just interviewed in Florida. Turns out Sarah Belle was Frank's real-life teacher in high school.
Fuck, that's cool stuff.
Frank wants
Yes.
to be our Melvin fanatic, right? Really bad. In the movie. So perhaps tomorrow I can share my thoughts with you all about fanatic developments. Fits in perfectly with what we have going on and makes it even more dynamic. Frank is going to make our movie fucking ridiculous. Okay, thanks again. Really stoked to keep the fire burning. Think poop. Smiley face, JN, peace. January 12th, 2015, 1:45 a.m. Derek and I found a ton of websites that are referring to Toxic Tutu, the film, in some way. US, Czech Republic, France, Germany, and Turkey. Also saw one of our tutus on sale on eBay for $59. Mark, I can't do this all by myself. Yes, you could.
He did.
We have to figure out how to get me some help. I know you're working, but weekends have gone by where I don't even hear from you. I'm taking this very seriously, and I'm not sure how to express that. You need to be more involved.
Oh my God.
Sorry, just a reality that will continue for at least another year. We need a team. This is a good thing. I hope you see it that way. Smiley face. Peace. JM. January 2nd, 2016, 4:15 a.m.
Always.
I decided tonight, he didn't sleep. I decided tonight that I'm going to step up as narrator. It's a new challenge for me. More than 10 people close to the project said I must do it. I think it's pretty clear, regardless how resistant I am to the idea. Don't get mad if this adds another year to the process. LOL. It wasn't laughing out loud, it was true. Thank you for your insights. It's time to get to work. I've dropped in the opening scene already. Here we go. Smiley face, JN, peace.
Peace. Peace.